again. Welcome to Confidence Bootcamp Day 11. Woo! We are so excited to have you here. If you haven't already, please tell your friends and family and coworkers about this. We've had some really great responses so far. We've even had some companies and organizations reach out to us to let us know that they're getting everyone in their organization involved. And so we are just so beyond thrilled and excited to have you here and to be a part of our bootcamp. Today's topic for day 11 is setting and reaching challenging goals. This is something I'm extremely passionate about. Once I figured this principle out, my entire life changed. My dreams started to become a reality, as cheesy as that sounds. More than anything, it's about your mind and your heart and your belief in yourself and your determination to live your best life. This topic really resonates with me on a personal level. I went through a really nasty divorce. I was in a really abusive marriage. I went from being co-owner of a house to cars, a snug bank account with savings, my whole life laid out in front of me, to nothing. Nothing. I had nothing. I had no car, I had no money, I had no home, and I had no idea what I was going to do next. As I sat with that overwhelm kind of turned into this excitement. Like, if I'm gonna start over, why not build the life of my dreams? Why not go after my biggest goals and my biggest challenges and see what I'm capable of? I had this lifelong dream of being an entrepreneur and traveling the world. In the beginning, I slept on a borrowed air mattress on the floor because it's all I had. My daughter and I were living off food stamps. It's been a crazy 2 years. That was about 2 years ago, and it's been absolutely crazy. Because of the mental practices that I dedicated myself to in the very beginning when I very first started, and that I've stayed true to throughout this process, and these are 5 practices I go over in the post below, I was able to get my business off the ground. And I was able to quit my 9-to-5 job. And I have since worked with amazing companies and amazing people, and it has been my complete just honor. I'm just so honored and humbled and grateful for the experiences I've had, and I've been able to travel the world. Like, that's the main point I want to get across in all this, is that you can do anything that you set your mind to. So in my post, we're going to talk about 5 things. So the first one is being authentic. Once you gain that clarity on who you are and what you want most out of life, everything that happens after that becomes okay. 2, we're going to talk about trusting in your capability. Trusting in your ability that you either have the skills necessary to overcome obstacles and to reach your challenges, or to trust in your capability to learn and develop the skills that you need to overcome your challenges. Over time, I actually came to really appreciate the value of failure, and I saw each failure, or even a chance to fail, as an opportunity to learn. And that learning and that failing and that process is so critical to reaching your goals. The 4th principle I talk about in my post is living in context. I don't know about if everyone goes through this. I can get really overwhelmed by day-to-day minutia. Living in context and taking your daily problems and kind of like zooming out and getting the bird's eye view of your life and your struggles and your challenges and your goals can really help you to gain the clarity that you need and the confidence you need to continue forward. And finally, 5, the last point I talk about is keeping momentum. And I'm a really strong believer that momentum is kind of the key to success. You just have to keep going. Don't stop, don't quit. You're gonna run into challenges. Just expect that from the get-go. Whatever goal or challenge that you are aiming for, there are going to be a number of challenges and struggles along the way, and you can't quit. That's the key. Just keep going. And so your assignment for today is to go through each of those 5 facets of this aspect of confidence and writing out each concept as it applies to you personally. So getting really clear on who you are authentically. What is your authentic self? What do you want most out of life? Who are you really? What brings you to life? What ignites your passions? What do you want to look back and be able to say, like, yeah, I did that? What skills do you have that you're proud of? What skills do you need to work on and develop to get to the goal that you have in mind? Where in your life, and write out where in your life are you allowing fear to hold you back? 4, what's your context? What have you come What have you been through to get to this point in your life? What obstacles have you had to overcome to get here, right now? And what potential do you see for your future self? And then finally, what baby steps can you start taking right away to start working towards your goal? And if you do that, I promise you will start to see results. You'll start to see things happening. And the more you start to see things happening as a result of your determination and your action, the more confident you will be. Just remember that you are worth it. Your life is worth it. You deserve to live the life of your dreams. There is only one you in the world, and you bring with you this unique set of skills and passion and insights that no one else has. And to allow fear of failure or social pressures to hold you back from being your authentic self and chasing after your biggest challenges and goals and accomplishments is really a shame, because you have something that no one else can offer. So part of this Confidence Bootcamp is we really want to empower you to live your best life, because you have such a unique gift that is worth being shared, and the only way to get that out there is to empower you as an individual and to empower women collectively to be confident in themselves and their ability to do whatever you set your mind to. Thanks again for being here, and we will see you tomorrow.